Map Business Online video. We're going to do a quick little just analysis of some of the data that we've got pulled into this map, thinking about business expansion and business analysis. Let's imagine in the Pittsburgh area we're interested in learning more about the hospitals in just that area. So I've brought in this layer of hospital data, and I turned on the city limit areas and I colored it slightly different. I shaded it orange and outlined the boundaries in black so I could get a real definite sense of where those city areas were. Now with the hospital data, I think I'm going to go up here into the data window, and I'm going to just change that black color to a red color. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to show us a little bit more clearly where some of those hospitals are. Then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to grab my radius search. And I'm going to draw a circle from the middle of Pittsburgh out about 25 miles. Maybe we'll go 30. And I'm going to query the hospital data layer. I'm going to call that Pitts Hosp. Creative name. And so now I've got a data set of 54 hospitals in the Pittsburgh area. Now then I can use that data to look at a marketing analysis here. So we could search data from multiple locations at one time, up to 200. Because I've got 54 records, that's going to work for us. So I'm going to go Pitts Hosp is going to be the data set with the locations to search around. And let's go out 7.5 miles. And let's show circles on the map. And when we show those circles on the map, let's outline them like this one here in red with blue in the center. And we'll make them transparent. And we're going to query Loretta's data. And then we say, we're going to name it Loretta's data, Hosp, Pitt, 30 miles. Use your creativity to name a file. And so now we've got some of that data merged together here in the data window, and you can see we've got like these circular, this analysis of our data, which if we drill into that particular area, we can then, see a lot more of what's going on around those particular locations. So you can query around those locations. You can get a sense of what might be happening. Like there's a lot of activity up in the center. We probably don't need new locations up there, but down here in Centerville, maybe there's some hope. Or out here, there's just different things you can look at from a business expansion perspective and make some decisions based on some of the data that you've brought in. You could also, let's just now get rid of those circles. And so the way we do that is we just delete all the drawings that we've got on the map. And, we could turn on zip 3s, and those will come in. So that's the blue areas. So a zip 3 is a 3-digit zip code. So if your zip code is 01966, it's just the 019, and that covers quite a bit of area. And if I go into the zip 3 edit layer and I look at the labels, I do have the labels displayed. So let's just turn off the city limits for now. And let's think about demographic data in some of these zip 3 areas. You can see 150, 153. And so we could then, we could go up here and based on zip 3s, we could access demographic data and look at median income, median household income in a range. And I don't want to get too fancy with the range, so I'll just have 3. And you can see the range is going to go somewhere from 0 per zip code all the way up to 157,411. So that would make sense then to maybe make this 50,000. And let's make sure we got the right amount of zeros in there. And then we're going to go up to 100,000. Oops, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. I'll make that 1. And then let's make it pop a little bit. So we'll have a lighter blue, a yellow, and then I'm going to go a darker blue, and I'm going to make that like that, a grayish sort of blue. So that quickly shows you there's a little bit of an interesting sort of look there. Let's make sure the legend is on. So when you lose the legend in Map Business Online, it's retrievable by clicking that Edit Map Properties right there and just clicking Edit Legend, Show Legend, Update Legend. And so that reminds your readers, your audience, okay, yes, that level is going to be 0 to 50,000 and then 50,000 to 100,000. So, there's not a lot of ZIP3 areas that are between 100,000 and 150,000. So where are those areas? Well, if we pan back, there they are. So down in the DC area over here, maybe towards Philadelphia and New York, you're going to find more higher income possibilities. So now you've learned something about the area based on the ZIP3s. So those are a couple of things that you might find interesting in terms of business expansion analysis tools within Map Business Online. Thanks very much. Go to mapbusinessonline.com and take our free trial.